Okay, guys, let's take a peekaboo. Look at that. And that's how you want your marrow bone to be. You want to make sure that it's nice and cooked before you add in your rice. And again, make sure you clean out your rice, ladies. And you should be able to see the rice. That's how you know it's clean. See? You can see the rice. If you still see a lot of cloggy water, it's not clean enough. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and flip these. Alright. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And all this does, guys, it just gives it a nice, soft touch to the rice. Lots of flavor as well. Look at that. Alright, so it's time, guys. It's time to stick the rice in there. Alright. Let's do this now. I just put it all in, just like that. Just like that. See that? And then you can take your scooper. This way. Step by step. Just put it in. And it's gonna scream because you remember we mixed oil and olive oil together. Okay, I've been cooking a lot with olive oil in my kitchen for quite some time now. I go back and forth. So at this point, I just take the rest of this, and I'm telling you, you're gonna see how beautiful and shiny this rice is going to be. Just with that marrow bone, you're gonna see a nice glaze with that rice from all the juices from the marrow bone. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, and all you're gonna do is pat it down and let it rock out. Okay, guys, so pretty much you want to bury the marrow bone. You want to bury it into the rice. Bury it into the rice. Okay, make sure you add enough water as well. That is perfect. Cannot wait, guys, to show you what this rice is going to look like. Nice and shiny and so much flavor just with those bones. Alright, guys. And you're going to catch those little pieces like this from the marrow bone, and that is quite alright. That's what we want. A nice, shiny, tasty rice. Your girl. Okay, guys, so it's about time to do a nice flip to my marrow bone white rice. Look at that, so pretty. See, the bone is deep into the rice. That's what you want. So you just start bringing your rice up and around the bone. And look how pretty. Oh my goodness. And there's so much flavor in here, guys. So see that nice shine to your rice from the fatty marrow bone pieces around. And so I just wanted to do this in front of you guys. And look at that. So good. Look at that. This rice is going to have a lot of flavor, y'all. So that's how you do it. So if you want a nice, tasty rice, white rice, throw some marrow bones in that. You'd be surprised how much flavor you're going to get out of that white rice. And see, it doesn't taint the rice. It's still nice and fluffy and white. You just get a nice shine to it. So check that out, guys. Here, girl. Flip over here. I cut dices, and we're going to go ahead and start the beans. Okay, guys, so I have my pot ready for my lovely delicious beans. So the first thing I do when I do the beans, of course, I add in some water. And I add in 1 can of the tomato salsa. Salsa de tomate. Hey, it's Friday. Onion salt. I would put about maybe 2 little tablespoons of that, meaning like little, like these kinds, not the big spoons, the little spoons. All right. I'm putting some chili powder, and you just want to do like maybe a half of a tablespoon, again, little tablespoon. I'm putting some tajin. So I'm mixing up my flavors, y'all, and you're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of that. Again, the little tablespoons. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in our lovely ham. Remember, this is the ham that I'm using today. So good. So We're gonna go ahead and throw those bad boys in there. I might have to do this. I'm doing this all with one hand, holding my phone. And what I do is I cook the ham till it gets really, really nice and thick into the water before I add in my Spanish olive oils and all that other stuff. So I do this, and then I have to chop up some of my potatoes. So that's the first thing I do before I add in my beans and my Spanish olives. And I'm also going to do 2 packets of salsón in there as well. I just want to give it a nice mixeroo. All right, so while that rocks out, okay, simple ingredients: onion salt, tajin, and chili powder, and a can of tomate de salsa de tomate, tomato sauce, Goya. Sorry, I wasn't pointing that way. There you have it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a lid on this, and we're gonna continue to rock out. Okay. And let that on a low heat so we can start cutting the potatoes and throw the potatoes in. So basically you're just gonna have the ham and the potatoes in here with that seasonings and the salsa. That's it for about a good, I would say a good 15 minutes. You want to really let that soak in on a low heat, okay, before you add in your beans and your Spanish olives, because you don't want to overcook your olives. All right, your girl. Different twist in my kitchen, as always. I love it. I might cook a lot of the same things, but I do a lot of twists, okay? So keep that in mind. All right. Okay, guys, so at this point, I chopped up all my beautiful white potatoes, russet potatoes, I should say, and my sofrito. And that's what's going to go in next. And remember, the beans and the olive oil, the olives, Spanish olives goes in last. Okay, guys, it's Friday. Okay, so let's do this. Look at that. Nice. All right, so let's get this potatoes in so we can get our water to get nice and starchy. And of course, potatoes are so delicious to enjoy on top of white rice. So good. And I'm doing my family size portion. So like I said, you have to go by your family portion size. This is simple. You just put it together, 1, 2, 3, no problem. So good. All right, so this does give a nice thickness to the delicious beans, ham bean soupy. A 1/4 of sofrito, my sofrito. And that's all you need. And don't forget your 2 packets of salsón as well. And again, you're just gonna let this rock out, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw in what? The beans and the Spanish olives last. All right. I never like an overcooked bean, especially with this kind of twist that I'm doing. You have to let your ham cook really, really good in this, because it's a different quality ham. And also we're doing boiling, so we're not like frying everything and then throwing the beans in like I do other twists in my uploads. This is something totally the opposite. We're boiling the ham, and we're also boiling the potatoes. All right, guys. Okay guys, so it is the final plating. So I'm going to show you everything on my stove, how beautiful and rich and delicious this looks. Yummy, yummy. And then I'm going to take a couple pictures of different ways I'm going to set up the plating. And I'll have all these clips together along with this. So I'm going to do a flip side. Okay, we're going to start back here where I did the white rice. So delicious with that nice shine that I showed you earlier in my earlier videos. There's that marrowbone. So delicious, lots of flavor. Look at that into your white rice. So this is another twist you can do to give a lot of flavor to your white rice as well. Just throw in some marrow bones and trust me, to die for. Okay, and here I have my delicious beans, potatoes. I did take a picture of the beans that I used. I used black beans, Goya, the ones that already have all the flavor inside of them. Marinated with a lot of ingredients. I did that ham, potatoes, and that's pretty much it. So good, check it out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so that's cooked to perfection again. So moving along, look at my delicious. Are you gonna have to wipe my phone? Look at that. Delicious penne cooked since this morning in the oven. Cooked to perfection, fall off the bone, so delicious, mouth-watering stuff. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And of course, I threw in some avocados there. So good. And now it's time for me and my family to enjoy and eat. Super duper hungry on this lovely Friday evening, just relaxing for today. And enjoying this deliciousness. Check that out. Fall off the bone stuff, guys. So good. So that's how you want to do your penne. Always start it early. If you want to get this kind of fall off the bone, as you guys know, so delicious. Check that out. All right, guys. So this is it. I'm going to take a couple pictures, like I said, and I'll be all in with this clip. Everybody enjoy your Friday. Your girl.